The thought of seeing Donald Trump in handcuffs gets the left hotter than lying and saying that drag shows are for kids.
Let's get ready to rumble! You can't handle the truth. I'm surviving at the top of the line.
Will he or won't he? That is the question. Will former President Donald J. Trump be arrested on tomorrow, Tuesday? Or is this just a big buildup and a brouhaha for nothing? Will he be indicted? Won't he be? Everybody right now is simply offering conjecture. So, hey, why not, Pastor Marty? Let me take this opportunity to weigh in. Don't forget to be a subscriber to the channel. Smack the bell, click the word all to get notification of all of my rants. So let's do it. Over the weekend, Fox News released a report that they had insider information that the district attorney wanting to meet with law enforcement regarding the possibility of how to handle things with the Secret Service if they hand down an indictment of Donald Trump and want to slap cuffs on him and arrest him. And then Donald Trump took to Truth Social to say it was all going to go down on Tuesday. Now, immediately, Kevin McCarthy came out and said, whoa, time out. We need to take a look if the district attorney was using federal funds to investigate this so-called crime, and they want to bring him in, this DA, who everything apparently in New York is okay now. You know, they have cashless bail, which means you can commit a felony and be right back out on the street as soon as you sign this little promise that you will make your court appearance. You promise, right? Just sign here. I know you beat the little old lady over the head with the brick, but you can go without bail. Just sign this right here and promise you come back, okay? Yeah, it's worked so well at the border. All the illegals promising, yeah, I'll make my court appearance. Yeah, we know how that doesn't work. It doesn't. And now New York City is becoming one of those crime-ridden, plague-infested cesspools. It's always had a crime issue, but you know, under the guy that they really hate now, Rudy Giuliani, he showed how to bring law and order there, and they had law and order, and most of the mayors pretty much followed it. And of course, you know, de Blasio comes in, and the commissar himself, you know, blew it up as one big social experiment. And the new guy in, you know, is going to bring some law and order back. He's done nothing. So we've got absolutely just lawlessness going on in New York City and in New York in general, where the Constitution means nothing. So, but he's got time to go after Donald Trump. And what is it? It's a 7-year-old charge that supposedly he paid hush money to Stormy Daniels. How many women did Bill Clinton pay hush money to? Didn't Paula Jones get $800,000? Huh? What about the fact that Monica Lewinsky was actually violated repeatedly inside the Oval Office by the then president, Bill Clinton? No crimes there. Lied under oath. Kept his job. They're saying that, well, he used campaign money, for crying out loud, to pay off Stormy Daniels. Now, remember now, Stormy Daniels sued Donald Trump for defamation and lost her case. And now she's got to pay Donald Trump $300,000 in legal costs. Her attorney, Michael Avenatti, the guy that the former Humpty Dumpty at CNN, little Brian Stelter, you know, was basically having complete orgasms thinking, you could be president. And Michael Avenatti, well, you know, I've been thinking about it. And they brought him on night after night after night after night. Where's Michael Avenatti right now? Oh, yeah, prison for 14 years. Fraud, income tax evasion, and all kinds of other stuff, including ripping off Stormy Daniels, the stripping prostitute. Now, there's a credible witness. You do know that celebrities, and Donald Trump even before he threw his hat in the ring to run for the presidency, was what we call a celebrity. He was the host of reality TV The Apprentice, a show which I actually liked, by the way. I found it highly entertaining. Celebrities get hit with all kinds of what's called nuisance lawsuits. And for the most part, it is cheaper for them to pay these people some money to just go away, leave me alone, rather than drag this out in the courts and constantly have their name dragged through the mud. I am sure that is what happened there. Donald Trump has said the affair didn't happen. I don't know. You don't know. None of us were there. We don't know 100% for sure. As a pastor, I hope he didn't do it. If he did it, I certainly understand that men sin. And there is this thing called grace and forgiveness. It was a political time. Donald Trump throwing his hat in his ring for the first time, and along comes Stormy Daniels saying, I'm going to tell everybody that you had an affair with me. You know, here, can anybody say Jennifer Flowers? So here we go. And Donald Trump didn't want to get on that train. So basically, you know, paid her, just be quiet, go away, leave me alone. This happens hundreds of times a day, every day, and it involves how many politicians? The same ones who are now going to lecture us on no one is above the law. If that Nancy Botox Pelosi says that one more time, you know, her degenerate pig of a husband, Paul, you know, driving around completely way over the legal limit, you know, was basically, a killer on four wheels. But, you know, they let him sit there for 2-3 hours to let him sober up before issuing the breathalyzer because no one is above the law. We still don't have the full story about the naked nudist leftist who, quote-unquote, broke into the Pelosi home to attack and kill Paul with a hammer and maybe engage in a, shall we say, a little same-sex tryst. But no one is above the law. Elizabeth Warren lied for decades about being an Indian and got herself free scholarships to college, got herself tenure as teachers and as professors because she was, quote, a minority. And once it was finally proven, she was totally and completely full of it. But no one's above the law, right? Hillary Rodham Clinton took campaign money and financed the infamous dossier which alleged that Donald Trump was involved in Russian collusion and therefore not fit to be president and should be impeached. And all that blew up and turned out to be what it was, the total canard and lie that it was. Is Hillary Rodham Clinton in jail? No. This is about Donald J. Trump. Will he be arrested tomorrow? Don't know. But I will say this. And this is my takeaway, and it's not all that deep. I'm sure most of you have come up with the same thing. This is about trying to make him unworthy to be president, to be able to run. Elon Musk said if you do this, it's guaranteed you'll let him win in a landslide. Because this is going to upset people. And the Democrats are rolling the dice. Yeah, they'll be upset today, but they'll be fine tomorrow. And of course, my takeaway from this, despite what we're hearing from rhinos, the Republicans, they're ready to move on from Trump. They're ready to move on from Trump. They're ready for a Ron DeSantis. They're ready to move on from Trump. Which, by the way, I thought it was funny that Rupert Murdoch's, waste of time, faux pas news, formerly known as Fox News, on Saturday, all day, there were 6 articles posted all about Donald Trump potentially being arrested, and everybody was coming out to defend him, including Mike Pence, Lindsey Graham, Kevin McCarthy. Today, Ron DeSantis said, I'm not going to get caught in the middle of this drama that's been funded by George Soros. He said it. George Soros, who funded this DA's campaign. And when Newt Gingrich brought it up on Fox News, his mic was cut and he was told by the host, we don't need to invoke George Soros' name here. But Governor DeSantis did. And he got to say it on faux pas news, formerly known as Fox News, because Fox News desperately wants Ron DeSantis to run. So, as they try to tell us America is ready to move on from Trump, even a lot of his supporters, they're just done with him. They're tired of it. So they're bringing up a case that has been dismissed multiple times. The so-called plaintiffs in this case are completely discredited individuals. The DA has no real evidence to go on. It's all pure conjecture. This is their last chance, their last Hail Mary to try to keep Donald Trump from running. They're having premature ejaculation thinking they're going to see him in an orange jumpsuit and handcuffs. While Hunter goes free. While Fauci goes free. This is what they got. But if America, you got to think about it this way. If America really is this over Donald Trump, do we really need to go through all this? They'll just vote that way. They're done with him. They know Donald Trump is not over. That his real comeback started the moment he went to East Palestine, and now he's making headway about what we need to do to bring peace between Russia and Ukraine and fixing the economy. And Donald Trump is absolutely pulverizing everyone in the polls. The fact that they're going after him over this nothing burger shows you just how scared they are of him and the MAGA movement.